Good morning, Mr. Beltran. Can you hear me? You can go ahead and unmute your device.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Right now, you're the only one here, but we'll go ahead and start with you. Today's date is July 1st, 2022. The time is 10:02 a.m. and we are on the record. Good morning. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. We're here today on the arraignment docket. We're conducting these proceedings via Zoom, and they are being streamed live on YouTube. Mr. Beltran, what we're doing here today is that you're here today to answer for the first time to your charges, okay?
Yes, sir.
The way this is going to work is in a minute, I'm going to call your docket number. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, and I'm going to swear you in. After I swear you in, I'm going to let you know what you're being charged with, and then I'm going to ask you, how do you plead? You're going to have three choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing in that I will find you guilty, and then we will go to the punishment portion of the case. The only difference between the two is that when you plead no contest, what you're telling the court is that you're not contesting the matter. But what you're also telling the court is that there is enough evidence before the court to substantiate a finding of guilt. So if you plead guilty or no contest, I will accept that plea. I will accept your plea, find you guilty, and then move to the sentencing portion. At the sentencing portion, there's a number of things I can do. I can convict you. I can place you on what's called deferred disposition, which is a type of probation per se, where if you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I ask you to pay, and not get any new additional charges, the case gets dismissed. If you plead not guilty, then your case will be set for pretrial. At that pretrial, there will be a prosecutor representing the state of Texas that you will have an opportunity to speak to. This is the best opportunity to try to get your case resolved. A prosecutor can negotiate a plea bargain agreement with you. At that time, if there's any evidence you want him to consider, or if you have any defenses or excuses, you can discuss them with the prosecutor, because the prosecutor ultimately has the final say in your case, and that he has the ability to dismiss a case if he so chooses, or he can present a plea bargain agreement to me, the judge, okay? If you are unable to resolve your case at the pretrial part of the case, then your case will be set for trial. It will be your choice if you want a trial by jury or a trial before the court. Some additional things I need to let you know. These are Class C misdemeanors with fines that normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will not be appointed to you, because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. An attorney can help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It is the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you stand there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some additional things I need to let you know. There are consequences beyond this courtroom on certain charges. For instance, a charge of driving with no insurance could result in surcharges from the state of Texas that I have no control over. If you have a question whether your charge in particular would be subject to any type of surcharge or consequences beyond this courtroom, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. Also, if you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest and a finding of guilt could affect your status in the United States. If you find yourself in this situation, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. Finally, if I order you to pay fine and court costs and you are unable to meet that financial obligation, there are alternative means to payment. There's an application that you would fill out, and then you would come before the court and I would hear it. If I find that you qualify, you can do there's a number of things I can order that you do. You can do a payment, an extended payment plan. You can do community service or a combination of those things. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions before I call your case?
No, I don't, Judge.
Okay, court calls cause number 220-600-1683, State of Texas versus Israel Edgar Beltran. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Israel Edgar Beltran?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Beltran, you are charged with the offense of public intoxication alleged to have occurred on or about April 10th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
As to the charge of public intoxication alleged to have occurred on April 10th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. Natalie, do you have any priors in here? Okay. Mr. Beltran, I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. It's going to be a fine of $230, cost of $81 for a total of $311. You also have to do a alcohol awareness course online to be completed before the end of the 90-day period.
Yes, sir.
You do everything that I've asked you to do at the end of the 90-day period, the case will be dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
When can you pay the $311, Mr. Beltran?
I can pay today.
Okay. Mr. Beltran, can you give me a phone number, please?
361-246-6088.
And are you still at
830.
Yeah, 830 East Avenue C in Kingsville?
That's correct, sir.
Okay. 361-246-6088. Mr. Beltran, I'm going to need you to come into the Robstown Municipal Court to sign off on your paperwork and to go ahead and pay your citation. Can you do that by the end of today at 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have any questions before I let you go?
No, I don't, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
Thank you, you too.